in this technical demonstration, we're going to go back through another quick review of the licensing service to ensure that the licensing service includes both our direct control and direct audit licensing. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and just minimize the audit manager. I'm going to launch my start menu, and we're going to go over to the licensing configuration control panel. Now, as you can see here, we have our general tab. It identifies the forest and the current status. Service status is running. So we'll go ahead and give this a quick refresh. And let's run through our tabs once again. The DC-DZ deployment is for our direct control, direct authorized license usage. This is going to correlate back to the authentication and privilege elevation that we installed earlier. Our DA deployment is for direct audit, and as you can see here, we do have some information. We haven't actually deployed audit to our systems yet because we're not auditing systems. We're still going through the configuration process. But we do know that the licensing has been applied because the licensing service has been updated. If we look at the DC-DZ licenses, it'll show our license information that we added. If we look at DA licenses for direct audit, we'll have to select an installation. We'll select our default installation. And as you can see, we do have an evaluation license that we've applied for this technical demonstration. So now we know that both direct control and direct audit have both applied to the same licensing service, and we didn't have to reinstall that component. We can still go through settings and we can update our schedule and set up notifications. We can also troubleshoot the environment. Now keep in mind, in your licensing for direct control or direct audit, they don't have to match because remember, direct control is going to be for authentication and privilege elevation. You may have more licensing required for that particular administrative set of tasks versus that of direct audit. Remember, in direct audit, it is going to be resource heavy because the more you audit, the more resources you'll need. It's also important to note that in direct audit, you may be only focused on mission critical servers and not all systems. So remember to discuss this with Centrify during your planning process and identify systems that you are going to need direct control or authentication and privilege elevation for. But also make sure that if you're going to implement Centrify auditing, you identify the mission critical systems that you're going to need to audit.